2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
If you're a basketball fan, you've come to the right place. Tonight, we got the Los Angeles Clippers against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they continue to pile up the wins. Only one loss in weeks. They expect to win every time they take the court. And you look at Kawhi Leonard, we know about his defensive accolades, but Shaq, that offensive game.
You know, you guys may disagree. Second best player in the league, period. Don't ask me no question. Balance scorer, can take you inside, mid-range, beyond the arc, anywhere.
And no question, no more questions for you.
Nope.
Okay.
Second best, so he's better than Steph. He's better than Durant. He's better than Giannis. He does stay within himself, keeps his turnovers down, and takes a good shot. Lofty company.
He is a Kawhi superstar.
Excuse me.
Ooh.
Made me cough that out.
He is a Kawhi superstar.
Kawhi, did you say that?
Kawhi.
So why did you say that?
Because I knew you would appreciate it.
I like it.
That's exactly Kawhi.
Who, what, when, and Kawhi.
Ooh, that was a good one. Kawhi, I did it.
The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers here at the Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Morris.
And the one thing that he'll be looking to change is the downturn in his three-point percentage. It's taken a hit here the last 10 games. I know he's putting in extra work to get that rhythm back.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. And now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. Well, with the playoffs coming up quickly, Clark, strength of schedule can play a big role as it determines where a team is going to be seated come playoff time.
No, I agree with you in terms of even just making the playoffs sometimes, Kevin, based on where teams are and who they're playing. I mean, those matchups against potential playoff teams that are still fighting for seeding, they can sharpen you up and get you ready. Actually, those games can be playoffs before the playoffs in many ways.
And I always admire the coaches, Clark, that walk their players through the different scenarios because they should be aware.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. You want everything out in front of you. As long as your team is able to handle it, and most of these teams can, I think that's a good point.
And now the Lakers starting group. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point. And for the Clippers, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
Now here's Bradley. Here's McGee. And the layup is good.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Rockets. With the teardrop. And the layup good by Beverley.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. James against Leonard. Now here's James. 37 points in the win against Milwaukee.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
And here is Green after Paul George getting his 3 to go. And the basket is good.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now here's Beverly. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Zubac's in the post. McGee's there. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morris. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
James kicks to Bradley. Back to LeBron. Fires at the elbow. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Leonard with the bucket.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now here's James. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Leonard attacking. Lays it up off the glass. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
James in the post. He's covered by Leonard. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard against Bradley. Again, the Clippers.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here's Bradley. No points in the game yet for him. Davis finds James. From the baseline. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers trail by 7.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
And so it's the Lakers with it after the Clippers pick up 2. Pass to Davis. And the rejection by Zubac. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Clippers leading by 9. Outside Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to McGee, and there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. Mark the relationship between referees and players, reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond to the player.
Now Morris. Rondo missing on the 3. 4 on the shot clock. Leonard fires away from outside. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Floats it up for Davis.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Leonard attacking. Over in the corner, Beverly. He kicks it to Harrell. Morris outside. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Danny Green. Now Harrell. He had 19 points in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
Rondo with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Davis. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul for the Clippers. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. The Lakers also making some changes. Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for James. And the rejection by Harrell. Good. Clippers leading by 7. Here's Jackson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. He's covered by Shamet. Pass to Kuzma. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
Outside Williams. There's the pass to Green. Caldwell-Pope against Jackson. Lock at 6. Here's Green. Rebounded by the Lakers. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Morris with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Clippers leading by 5. And here is Williams. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Jackson finds Green. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Here's Harrell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 3. From deep.
Yeah, and the appreciation I have for Rondo, he's able to stay with this man and then uses his speed to just affect the shot.
Caldwell-Pope passes to Kuzma. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have two elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Outside Williams to end the drought. The Lakers with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
There's 57 seconds left in the first. Pass to Shamet. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
The Lakers trail. Rondo scanning the floor. Here's Kuzma. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Clippers shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Rondo against Jackson. Pass to Green. He dishes it to Williams. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Caldwell Pope. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
KCP is a guy who can pull up from 3 just as easily as take it to the cup. He's a tough cover in transition.
Now here's Williams. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead as they wrap up the first quarter with a huge surge, an 18-4 run. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late-game situations.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Howard. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. Now here's Jackson, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Williams against Kuzma. Williams kicks to Shamet. Over Caldwell-Pope. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Williams. Over Morris. Williams' shot is off.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. Here's Jackson following the basket by Dwight Howard. Jackson passes to Green. Harrell trying to free himself up. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Really impressed with their post play so far.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Marcus Morris is checked in for Green. Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. Paul George is checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Now here's LeBron. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. James finds Howard. Over Beverly. That's good from Howard on the assist by LeBron. Howard's got 6.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Beverly, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. That's good from Beverly. The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter, and DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
Now Beverly, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Harrell. There's the dish to George. Passes it to Beverly. Floats it up there for Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
LeBron outside. From 13, that one wide left.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here's Green. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Yes, that goes in. 9 points for Markieff Morris.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up. Beverly dishes to Harrell. Back to Beverly. To the middle. Here's Leonard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Leonard's got 14.
Beverly knows he's out there to pass the ball, guys. A skilled floor general. He really distributes it well.
Davis with it. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And the Lakers have possession. James, the pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. Over Harrell. It's hauled in by Beverly. Clippers trail by 5. Loads it up there for Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Here's LeBron. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
LeBron passes to Davis. Three-pointer. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Morris. And it's Avery Bradley in for Alex Caruso. Beverly against Bradley. And the pass to Leonard. And stolen by James. Jumps up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And it was ignited by the steal by LeBron. I mean, he's got his head up right away, and the ball is out of his hands quickly.
And stolen by LeBron. Outside, Green. He can't get it to go. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Green. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the bucket.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Clippers trail by 7. Inside. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly. And that's 18 points for Leonard.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Outside, George. Over Davis. Offensive rebound, Zubac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Clippers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
He's off on the first. Clark, I have sat next to you doing these games for years. What's prevented you from taking a coaching position at some level? Because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you, and I've come to enjoy the fact that I can be fully immersed as a broadcaster and work with great guys like you and others, and then have a period of time where I don't have to be immersed in basketball, and I've enjoyed that. And I also haven't trained or prepared to be a coach because it is demanding in terms of the hours that you have to put in. And I've got a little more job security, I think, in the role that I serve as an analyst as opposed to what might happen if I did try to be a coach.
You've got all the security in the world, believe me. Bradley can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. LeBron against Leonard. Pass to McGee. Back to James. They shoot again. And that's 2 points on the layup. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
Tell you what, you can't afford to lose track of LeBron. I mean, because that's what happens when you do. He'll find a way to get in there and grab the rebound and convert.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Beverly.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
A different look for the Clippers. Landry Shamet's checked in for Morris. Williams comes in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for LeBron. Now here's Bradley. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Davis. Offensive rebound. Bradley dishes to Caldwell-Pope. Passes it to Davis. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A shot by Williams, no good.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Bradley. Lays it up and banks it in. Bradley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. 1:32 left to play here in the half. Outside Leonard. A step back shot here. Second chance shot, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. And the Lakers with another miss. Clippers trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Williams kicks to Zubac. Six to shoot. On the wing, Green. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Zubac, no good. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Jackson passes to Zubac. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. .23 seconds left to play in the first half. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut back down now to 4 on the bucket from Jackson.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Davis. Second shot opportunity, and it's Howard laying it in. Howard's got 8 points.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kyle Kuzma had no problems getting going. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I'll tell you, Kyle Kuzma, how comfortable does he look with that jump shot? He has the size to shoot over people and an effortless motion. What a steal at the 27th pick back in 2017.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans have a lot to celebrate.
Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
No good on the free throw. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
First free throw is good.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Leonard hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Lakers leading by 4. The pass to McGee. Dishes it to LeBron. Tipped away. Outside Bradley. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Davis. The Clippers grab the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now, here's Zubac. Pass to Beverly. Bradley on the double team. Zubac. Great D that time from Green.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's George. He has 5. Back to Morris from downtown. And the Clippers miss again.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
They get it again. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 7. Morris dishes to George. Bradley with some nice D.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Davis. Fires from deep. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
George finds Morris. Now here's Beverly looking to end the run. But they'll get another chance. Here's Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's the 3. No good from Zubac.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Beverly against Davis. Beverly the pass to Zubac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. And the Clippers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Markieff Morris comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Alex Caruso in for Green. And he makes both free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Now here is Davis. He's got 9. Back to LeBron. Knocked loose. From deep three-point range. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron against Leonard. That shot missing, so the Lakers will take it the other way.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Free throw good, James.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent, and every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
Williams, he's checked in for Zubats. And both free throws good for LeBron. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 11. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Lobbed up there for Howard. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense, but the other part of it is the instincts. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league, and really excellent instincts at that end of the floor.
And the Lakers with possession here. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go, and Bradley gets it to go.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Beverly. He has 7. A shot by George, wide open. And another 3 for the Clippers.
He can certainly stroke it from deep. The three-pointer is not a shot that George is going to pass up.
LeBron against George. James outside. Shoots over Leonard. And again, it's the Lakers.
LeBron's game has a real shine to it. Spit polished. And he's got a great feel of when to attack from there.
Now here's Williams. Passes to George. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Kicks to Harrell. The pass to Beverly. Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Clippers trail by 9. Shamet on the wing. Outside Williams. Pass to Green. He kicks it to Jackson. Back to Green. Over Rondo. And Green with the basket on the assist by Jackson. Green's got his first points in this one. Lakers leading by 7. Rondo passes to LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James. And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. To the left wing. Howard in the post. He's defended by Harrell.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Lakers. Rondo passes to Caldwell Pope. Can't hit from in close.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Back to Williams. Out to the right wing. Outside Jackson. Outside Green. Back to Jackson. Great D that time from James.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. Almost, but it rolls out. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. Pass to Harrell. Over Rondo. Nails the baby hook. Harrell's got 6.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
James outside. Passes it to Kuzma. That shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Williams attacking. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Clippers trail by 10. Right side Williams, and stolen by LeBron. From 13, here's Howard, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Howard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers. The Clippers shooting 41% for the game. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Well, some of the big men in the league didn't mind drifting out and letting it fly from deep. Here are the best three-point shooters, centers, and power forwards. Marcus Morris, fourth.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility and spades. You got it.
Now here's Jackson. Rondo with some nice D.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Here is Howard, following the score by Reggie Jackson. Outside Rondo. Clock at 6. From the line. Misses off the right iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Williams kicks to Jackson. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for LeBron. .58 seconds left to play here in the third. Now the pass to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A three from Morris. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Rondo against Jackson. The shot by Rondo is no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Harrell trying to free himself up. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Outside Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Kuzma's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers ahead, leading by 14. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward position. Here is Williams. Following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Williams passes to Morris. Bounce pass, Harrell. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson kicks to Morris. Misses the 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Shamet. Tight defense on him. That free throw good from Shamet. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley comes in for Jackson. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Caldwell-Pope for 3. It's hauled in by Beverley. Clippers trail by 14. Down low. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by Beverley.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Rondo passes to McGee. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Back to Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 27.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
That one drops for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The first one falls. So for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And George is subbed in for Landry Shamet. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Rajon Rondo. Leonard hits them both. And here's Bradley. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Kuzma. Goes back up. And Davis puts it in.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Beverley, the pass to Zubac. Back to Beverley. Outside Leonard. And he dunks it right over JaVale McGee. Holy cow.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Now, here's Green. He dishes it to Davis. Right side Bradley. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Bradley. The Clippers getting the bucket. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's George. Oh, what a finish!
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Davis kicks to Kuzma. Beverly against Bradley. Here's Davis.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. A defensive menace who gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end, too.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Passes to Bradley. They get a hand on it. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bradley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's George. Great D that time from Green.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Green. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Nobody near Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Green, the pass to Kuzma. Green against George. Green inside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Kuzma against George. Beverly against Bradley. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
The Lakers with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. Leonard with the ball. Now Green defending. 3 on 3. Here's Beverly. And Davis pulls it down. Lakers leading by 7. To the inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Bradley on the double team. Zubac in the post. McGee's there. No good from Zubac.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Kuzma passes to Davis. Outside Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to McGee. For the 3. They get the rebound. Davis. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
off the left rim and out.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
And the Clippers call time here.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Clippers trail by 13. Outside Williams. Leonard on the wing. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here is Davis over Williams. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 15.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
They need this one. In the corner, George with it. The three-pointer is right on target. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's LeBron. Shoots from the elbow, and he knocks down the jumper. LeBron's got 23 points.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
Here's George. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, one of the things Paul George, PG, has done is improve his ball handling, and as a result, defenders are nervous when he's handling the ball and getting up into a shot.
And he knocks down the first one.
And if you want to talk about the best two-way players in the NBA, George's name would be high on the list for sure. I mean, that's the kind of presence he has at both ends of the court.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now here's Bradley. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. 1:25 left to play here in the fourth. Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
Timeout. Never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 16. 1:03 left in the fourth. A platoon swap here for the Lakers.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And you got to believe that's important, Greg. I mean, it's one thing to lose both games of an interconference series. It's a whole different story losing all 4 games to a team from your own conference.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for LeBron.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Now here's Jackson. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. 4 on the clock. Here's Patterson, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David